Hi survivors, it's me Preppers and reporting to you. Hope you guys are doing well because what's going on in this world is not. I'm going to call this one signs of the time. I'm going to tell you about a story that happened to me on yesterday with a family member. And if the phone cuts off, you guys, I do apologize for that. Sometimes it's YouTube and sometimes it's my phone. If somebody calls my phone, it shuts off. It's so crazy. Um, I was in the market. Y'all know I don't really go to the market much anymore. First of all, because it's so dirty and nasty. Second of all, it's a lot of non-food in there. Allegedly. But that's what's really going on. A lot of that food ain't even food. It's cloned. Or it got so much stuff all packed up in it. To the by the time you eat it, you'll have high blood pressure, a heart attack, a stroke, and some diabetes along with it. And maybe some cancer. Allegedly. Anyway, I go into the market. Usually, when I go into the market, it's for either some type of produce, which I have to be careful about because they shine it all up with some kind of chemical. You know, when you picking produce out off the trees or out of the ground, whatever the case is, and vegetables and fruits, they don't look all shined all up. But anyway, so yeah, when I go into a market, most of the times I'm going either to get a bag of beans, bag of rice, some produce, or maybe some salmon or fish. Basically, that's bottom line, mostly it. Sometimes I get some honey, organic, um, not that cheap honey that they putting all that water and they putting all them chemicals in. That's $2 and $3. And even the organic honey, you have to be careful with that as well. But I be knowing the difference because that organic honey, if I have a little sniffle, cold, sinus, or allergy, I buy that organic honey, take it right out of here. Most of the time I get it with the comb already in it. Anyway, so I'm in the market getting this stuff, right? Or I'll get some olive oil out the market too. You gotta be careful with that olive oil too, y'all, because they put a lot of that cheap oil in there with it. All these different things in the market is very questionable. That's why we have to stay praying and staying out the way. Especially pray over your food, like Queen say. Anyway, so we get to the checkout line and we're noticing, well, my family member noticed, because when I'm in the checkout line, I tell them people, first of all, don't start ringing stuff up until I put everything on here, until I'm standing right here with my glasses on and I'm looking at you ring it up. Because sometimes they'll scan stuff twice. Sometimes it's accidental, sometimes it's on purpose. Um, or sometimes when you're picking things up out of the market, it'll have a certain price on it. And then when you get to the checkout line, they didn't put it under a different price. I'm telling y'all be careful with these schemes and scams going on out here because it's millions of them. So I put my stuff up on the counter at the market for them, in the checkout line. I don't let them start until I'm ready and I'm looking at the prices. And mostly every time I see them charging me something that wasn't properly advertised. And like yesterday, I got some milk. I usually try to get almond milk. It was advertised for like $4 or something. And when I get up there, it's like $6, $7. So I had them take that back, give me the ones that was the price that I was looking for. Also with a couple other products. This is why when I'm at the grocery store, I don't let them rush me. Y'all got that certain time shift. I'm not trying to hold up people, but at the same time, I'm not gonna let y'all overcharge me for stuff, and I'm gonna pay attention to what's going on. Anyway, so I'm paying attention to what's going on after she finished everything, whatever, right? And then they also charging for bags nowadays. They've been doing that. So y'all be careful with that. Try to take you some bags when you go to these markets. I'm telling you, I try not to forget. Anyway, I know I keep going on and on. Y'all know how I am. My relative looking at some of the other workers and some of the other checkout aisles. And she's like, what are they doing? What are they looking at? She kept saying it. You know what I mean? I'm paying attention to what's going on with me and my money and my food. So I look and I observe the same thing. I'm like, what are they looking at? Up at the checkout line, they have monitors, a lot of different TV monitors of different areas in the store that they're all looking at. Because you know, you got the produce section, you have the bakery section, you have the deli section, you have the hot food section, you know, you have like your processed food section, you know, your meat section, your, you know, all these different things, right? All these different sections in the market. They're looking at them, staring them down more than they are paying attention to the cashier in the register, the registers with the money. And I was like, so my relative, she asked the cashier that was checking out my stuff, my items. She's like, what's going on? What are they looking at? She said, they're looking at the monitors for thefts. She's like, it's been record breaking. She said, since the beginning of the pandemic. She said, it's been record breaking thefts. She said, this year alone have I done the last years or any other years prior to those years. And she says in training, when they hire them, she says they're also hiring them to monitor those those monitors and to check out and see if people are stealing. And if they see any unusual or strange activity or people, she said people are also eating the food. She said, I knew this was going to happen, man. This is why so many grocery stores are shutting down. The price of food is so high. They even have to pay a high price to get that food here. Then when they get it, people coming in, they're eating the food, they're stealing the food because of this system. They set it all up like that. They knew this was going to happen. They knew these stores, that's going to cause these grocery stores to shut down. Then people will go hungry. Then there'll be food deserts in these different communities, especially the black community. It's so many food deserts in the black men in them ghettos. It's just food deserts. I mean, and then when they do, there is a convenience store. It's outdated processed food. It's all junk food. Anyway, back to this grocery store. She said this year alone, they're close to almost 1 million, if not, in losses on profits because of people stealing. I was like, that's how bad it is out here. These are signs of the time that we living in. And people still out here la-da-da, la-da-da-dee, la-da-dying, and playing around with what's going on in the world, y'all. This whole system, this whole way of living, especially in this country, y'all, it's about to fall. And it's going to fall hard. In these communities, we think it's crime now. People are going to be scavenging for food. They're going to do anything for food. Y'all, she said people going to grocery stores, like, you know how they had a produce out and all that, and like even like they'll have a food out. First of all, they're going to start locking this stuff up, y'all. That's most of all. Then it's going to be so high to get like it is now. And this is another reason why they keep on upping the price on food. First of all, they call this an inflation agenda that the system mandated. Allegedly. But that's what's really going on, man. They setting us up. They just setting us up all around. I'm telling y'all take this stuff seriously, man. I'm like, in a minute, these grocery stores gonna shut down, allegedly. I'm trying to tell y'all what's going on out here if you're not paying attention. And if you scared, get on your knees and pray, because I'm going to speak the truth. In a minute, it ain't going to be food. All these derailments, all in the water, all these environmental disasters, y'all, it's environmental stuff going on now with the air, with the water, with the food. Allegedly. But that's what's really going on. Nah. These people can't keep up with the profits. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, it was like, I think it was 5 cashier lines. All of them had 2, 3 people in that one line that worked there looking at the monitors. That's how many people are hungry out here. People are stealing out here. They doing what they gotta do, and can you blame them? I'm not one to condone or to advocate or promote crime. I don't do that because I'm not trying to get people, especially our people, locked up. Because they love to see us locked up. I'm talking about all of us. Po white people, po Spanish people, po black people. Oh, they love to lock us up. Oh, you a good slave then. You're doing all this stuff for free for them now. These are private prisons making money off of people, and they the biggest criminals in the world. Most of them are them politicians that y'all went out there and voted for. Especially that one y'all got out there, that non-leader. The one that's supposed to be the leader of the free world. Oh, got a lot of prisons, baby.